beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Amaka, and if you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome back. So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys the simple makeup you can always do before you do your YouTube videos as a YouTuber. So guys, stay tuned and don't go anywhere. So guys, I'll start by wiping my face. And after that, I'll be going in with my sweat block as always. Today I didn't want to use a sweat block, but the weather is kind of hot and I'm sweating already even before I started the makeup, so I had to just use a little bit of it. And as always, I'm going to be damping it in. And remember, you don't use a sweat block under your eyelid to avoid creasing. I'll always be singing that like in music. So guys, I'll allow my face to dry a little bit. So after that, I'll be going in with my moisturizer, and as usual, I'll be doing that with my foundation brush, and I'll be using the foundation brush from NUDE Beauty. I'll just put a little bit here. Then I'll use it for my face. And after that, I'll be going in with my foundation. And just like I did before, I'll be putting a little bit on my hand this way. And I'll be damping it in. After that, I'll be using my beauty blender to tap in my foundation. So after that, I'll be going in with my Beauty concealer, and I'll be using my concealer brush from Bobbi Brown to apply that. And I'll be starting with a lighter shade. And then I'll be blending it in with my beauty blender. Just like I was saying in my last video about when I was doing the review for my NUDE beauty blender, that I was like telling you guys that I still prefer my ZK beauty blender to that. Like, can you see how easily it blends it in? Like, and it's even much more softer and it's doing the job. I think that's the only thing I didn't like about the NUDE Beauty brush palette. After that, with the same concealer palette, I'll be getting a darker shade to use as my contour. And then putting it there. And then we'll go over to our nose contour. And always try to blend upwards to kind of give your face that facelift that you deserve. Now we'll be going over to our nose contour. So after that, we'll be going in with our setting powder, and I won't be baking, so I'll just use a little bit and then I'll tap it in to set my under eye and the highlighted areas as well. Then after that, I'll be doing a reverse contour. I'll also be using a little to set my eyebrows because we'll be going over to our eyebrow, and I won't be using any glue or any other stuff. I'll just be using the NUDE Beauty number 2 pencil. I'll be going in with this just like I said, and then I will be using my spoolie brush from NUDE Beauty to brush my brows before I start drawing with the pencil. So first, I'll brush my brows with my spoolie brush, and then I'll go with my pencil. Now after that, I'll be going in with my concealer to conceal the lower part of my eyebrow, and I'll be doing that with my Bobbi Brown concealer brush. I'll start from the middle part. Don't forget, you're dragging our concealer down because we'll be using it as a base for our eyeshadow. So I'll be using my beauty blender to blend that in. So after that, I'll be using my angled brush from my NUDE Beauty brush palette to clean out the upper part of my eyebrows, and I'll be doing that with a foundation. So for my eyeshadow, I don't have any plans of using any shadow, so I'll just be using this shade from my powder palette, and I'll be using an eyeshadow blending brush from NUDE Beauty. So after that, I'll be drawing my liner. So after that, I'll be using my mascara to lift my eyelashes, since I won't be using the false lashes. So after that, I'll be using my contour stroke blush brush to do the needful, do my contour and do a little bit of blush. I'll still use my eyeshadow blending brush to do my nose contour. Then after that, I'll be doing my blush, and I'm using this Osblue pinky shade here. So after that, I'll be using my powder brush from my NUDE Beauty brush set to apply my powder and then give my face this finished look, because you're almost done. Guy, I so love the fluffiness of this brush. Like, can you see that? The only thing I don't like about this brush is that I've noticed it sheds a lot. It's always shading. I don't know why. It's so fluffy, but then it keeps shading. I hope it stops with time though. So after that, I'll be using my Ezekiel Glow Kit to highlight the places that I highlighted, my T-zones. And for that, I'll be using my highlighter brush from NUDE Beauty. And I'll be doing a little hair. For my lips, I'll be going in with my Ezekiel lip gloss in the nude shade, and I'll be applying that with my lip brush from NUDE Beauty. I'll start from the brown shade. I'll be using it to line my lip. Then I'll be beginning with this nude. And finally, I'll be going in with my setting spray to set my face. And finally, this is all we have. So guys, that'll be all for today. I hope you liked the look, and in my next video I'll be telling you guys the things you have to consider before hiring a makeup artist for your wedding. So guys, stay tuned. Bye.